The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. To throw, it's McCown. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag run.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Sends it back in motion. Throws it back. And it's a touchdown.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First play of the drive, read option left. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's running free down the middle. Past the 30, it's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. It's complete to the left. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, they offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
Dropping back, it's McCown. Fires left. Complete on the comeback. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
It's so important in football that wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. They're understanding where I got to get the first down. Great job understanding where that marker was. Great execution, first down.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to pass. Get it out on the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Pushes ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Fourth down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble and throws. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic.
And it's in for a touchdown.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. The give on the option. Hard running there. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Brings up second down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides the back on the option. The give. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Gets it to him on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Got it looking for a first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Sayin. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's second and long. They just keep firing. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And he'll take this one all the way to the house, into the end zone for a touchdown. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're in defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Gets it out fast.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kick is in the air. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sayin.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The give to the tailback. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll try the run. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking for a man. It's McCown. Back open in the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
Yeah, and what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line.
29 Phillies.
Laterals it back. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Sayed. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Complete on the slant. Gain of 18. Good enough for a first down.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's a first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Caught over the middle. It's Miller. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Okay, ready?
This offense doing business in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for a gap. It's Peoples. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Bring in the heat. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And now this offense will take the field again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Looking to throw, it's McCown. Gonna let it fly. And he's got it inside the 10. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy: just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The give on the inside. Makes his man miss. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Offense in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Pulls it in, it's Jones. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's
lofts one high and deep. He makes a grab. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quickly out to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds us back in the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Back to throw, it's McCow. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Sets up the screen. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. A little screen to the running back. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And first down for the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Finds the tight end. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. Fights off a defender. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
For the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Tosses it incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.